Here in Falmouth Foreside, about to tour an impressive property on Clapboard Island, here with David Banks, owner and broker of Remax by the Bay. David, we are going to head on Clapboard Girl. Captain Rose is going to take us over to show us the property. David, tell us a little bit about what we can expect when we head over there.
Well, this is a fantastic opportunity to own an island. The island property consists of 22 acres. We are going to have an option to separate the island to be sold with about 11 acres with the estate and about 10 acres that will be sold off separately with a barn and open space. So we've been marketing it as one total package, but now we're looking at an option of separating if someone didn't need the whole 22 acres.
And how often do these properties come on MLS?
Very rare to find an island. There was another island I sold a couple years ago here in Casco Bay. This is a real rare opportunity.
We should also say that we're heading over, and they have, by boat obviously, and they have their own dock there.
Yes, they have a fantastic deep water dock, and with the property it comes with access to a deep water dock on Falmouth Foreside with 6 parking spaces.
Great.
So very unusual to have that opportunity.
Very convenient.
Yeah, very convenient.
All right.
We're about 1 mile from Falmouth Foreside to Clapboard Island.
Perfect. Well, let's take a boat ride and check her
Great.
out.
Sounds great.
After a beautiful boat ride over to Clapboard, David, here we are standing outside of this magnificent estate. You use the word magical, and I can see why.
It's really magical. You know, you get off the boat, and we have a commercial dock here that is privately owned for this island. And you walk up the walkway, and you see this beautiful boathouse. The whole house is generated by solar. So we have a generator building and a solar building, and then a caretaker's home. And after you pass that part of the property, you come to this 9,000 square foot estate perched on the top of the hill overlooking Falmouth Foreside and the east end of the island of Long Island.
When you're selling a property like this, you're also selling an experience and traditions and memories.
It's so true. A couple of weeks ago, I showed the property to someone from North Carolina, and they have family members in Florida and in the Midwest, and they are interested in buying it as a family compound, a gathering place, a place to have memories.
Well, let's take a look inside. I'm excited to see the 12 working fireplaces.
Fantastic.
Let's go.
Well, Erin, this is the living room that we walk into that has this beautiful fireplace. The porch that we just came off of has fantastic eastern views, morning sunlight. When you walk through the living room here, you're facing Falmouth Foreside.
More views.
Western views, more views, and beautiful sunsets.
We are talking about 12 fireplaces. How many bedrooms and baths?
So we have 8 bedrooms, 6.5 bathrooms.
Wow, and we were talking to Rose, the caretaker, who said there have been many parties. This house can handle a lot.
They have had parties in the 200 plus people here for many events and, you know, small private parties. With the outdoor space that's available here, you can really maximize this as an entertainment home.
And the kitchen, talk a little bit about.
There's a butler's pantry off the dining room with a dumbwaiter and dishwasher and sub-zero refrigerator. But when you go down this new staircase that was built 16 years ago, you enter into this fantastic open kitchen, many cooking areas and sitting areas, and you're looking west right towards Falmouth Foreside.
So that's fairly new. That's a fairly new feature of this property.
It is.
1898 is when it was built, and a fun fact, in 100 days.
So this was built in 1898 from a family in Philadelphia. They brought 100 shipbuilders here to the island, and it was built, they say 99 days, the whole house was built. Shipbuilders and masons.
That's really
and
nice.
Everything has been maintained from the original details to all the wood, and it feels like a new home.
It really
how
does.
It's been maintained.
In mint condition. All right, David, the big question.
We just reduced this house by $2 million. We're at $3.5 million. We're separating the property to be sold with approximately 11 acres of land for $3.5 million, and then we will sell the barn and the balance of the 8 acres, 9 acres to another buyer. Someone does have the option of buying the whole property, but right now it's $3.5 million for the house and about 11 acres.
So who's your buyer?
Buyer could be a local buyer. More than likely, it's going to be a buyer that's going to be looking at this for a family compound. Mm-hmm. And it's a buyer that could be from out of state, easy access to Maine. We do have a helicopter pad on the property. One of the buyers that we've talked to is from the Washington, D.C. area, and the helicopter pad will be very important to them.
Wow.
So our goal is to have it sold this fall with a new pricing and new strategy.
Well, thank you. Certainly a remarkable property.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for the tour. And something else to know about Clapboard Island, there are 15 acres protected by the nonprofit, the Maine Coast Heritage Trust. Their mission is connecting people to the coast, and we're going to talk to Caitlin more about Clapboard Island and all the other projects they have going on around Casco Bay.